Welcome, Cancerians. This is Zoe Summer. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Tarot in Paris with Zoe. This is a general reading for April 2024. It is general, so take what resonates with you, leave behind anything that does not. Today, I have a selection for your April 2024 reading of tarot cards, oracle cards, and then I'll finish out the reading with a silver charm, which will bring more messages for you. Okay, so we'll begin with Alice in Wonderland Tarot card. Wow, we have the Caterpillar 13 Transformation. Now in this card, the caterpillar is, in this deck, is indicating transformation. Just like a caterpillar transforms into a beautiful butterfly, transformation will symbolize transitions, metamorphosis, and the shift between beginnings and endings. And I kind of want to rephrase that. My guides are saying, I'm going to just move this card so you can see it better. Right now I'm hearing that many of you are in the hallway, if you will. Like you see the window of the hallway, but you're not sure where the door is to go outside of that beautiful new life, if you will, or new beginning of what you see through the window. Others of you are just in April 2024 about to step over the threshold into some new beginning in your life. That's what I'm hearing this transformation card is meaning for you. Okay, Cancerians. So let me rephrase a little bit of what we've been talking about. It's just like a caterpillar transforms into a beautiful butterfly, and symbolically, butterfly, one of the main principles of butterfly is indeed new great beginnings, right? So there will be some sort of, you can't have a beginning without an ending of something. For some of you, it's an ending of a way you looked at things that will bring about a new beginning for you. You're going to know what this is already, I'm hearing. As you step into April 2024, you're going to already have a sense of what this is about. So you're going through this defining period of transformation. This is extremely exciting. So you look at the example, as in this card, of the wise caterpillar, and welcome whatever life brings to you with grace. So whether it's a new career or relocating to a new home or going through some kind of personal inner shift, you can just trust this process will bring you wisdom and happiness. And so those are very large examples, like moving home or a new career change. That might not be true for many of you or only some of you. Yet I really am hearing that whatever this transformation is, you've already started it or just about to start it or getting ideas. Some of you indeed might be researching a place you might want to move to, maybe not right away, but in 10 years time or like this. But either way, this caterpillar, whatever the scenario is, transformation is always exciting. And it could be a little uncomfortable right now for you Cancerians. It can mean that because with transformation, it means we're stretching our comfort zone. And anytime we stretch our comfort zone, it feels what? Uncomfortable. Exactly. So let's get you another card and see what else we have for you. Wow. Oh, how perfect. The Magician. Wow. This is such a beautiful deck also, a very different deck from the previous. This is the Gilded Tarot Royale. It's one of, I love using, well, I love using all the decks that I use. This is a very inspirational deck, at least for me, the Magician. I mean, I hope that you can see, let me hold it so you can really see it, the colors here of this Magician. This is the Magician within you. This is about, gosh, on the heels of the transformation card of Caterpillar, right? Getting Magician, it couldn't be more perfect. It couldn't be more perfect. Because what does the Magician have? The Magician has everything needed. Look at all the tools. All the symbols of all the tarot suits are here, right? The Magician has what's needed, your inner resources. I'm hearing Cancerians. For April 2024, you're going to feel like, yes, indeed, I have more inner resources than I even knew. I have more inner strength than I even knew. So this is very powerful. So really, really, really congratulate yourself, because I am hearing many of you are feeling uncomfortable because you are changing and you're changing the way you're looking at your life. You may be changing habits that you did things a certain way before, and now you want to look at those habits and change those. It's an incredibly transformative time for you. And Magician is such a great card to show up in your reading, because it's saying you got this. That's what it's saying. Okay, and that, it may sound trite, but that's what it's saying. You got this. Now I want to have a oh wow. So here is your numerology card for you, 1144, high vibes. Wow. This is, I'm going to read it, more about this number 1144 from this numerology deck, Cancerians. This is basically saying right out the gate, hold on to the high vibration rate, whatever healthy, safe ritual that you can do that gives you a high vibration rate, whether it's walking in nature, maybe it's meditation, maybe it's listening or reading a book that's uplifting, maybe it's listening to and watching readings like this, my YouTube channel, or others, mine, You're With Me Today, Zoe Summer, Tarot in Paris with Zoe, whatever is uplifting for you so that you can raise your vibration rate very healthily and safely. That's what to do. So 1144, high vibes, prosperity, divine intervention, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, higher calling. Wow. Let's just pause for a second and take that in. This is an incredible reading, because the synchronicity backing up the Magician that we just talked about, the transformation card prior to that. 1144, love or other happiness lurks around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity and exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. I'm hearing that, again, this is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with you, but for some of you, this will be one or several of these scenarios that's listed by the 1144 numerology card. For others of you, this is talking about you looking at things with fewer expectations, or in many instances, no expectations. And in that respect, you're always excited, because everything exceeds your expectations, if you will, right? Because it leaves room open for things to surprise you in a great way. So it's a shift of attitude. That's what also this card is talking about. Wow. Again, general reading for Cancerians here on Tarot in Paris with Zoe. Please like and or subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now we have the language of flowers. Moth orchid, communication. Listen and speak with greater care. So don't be scared by this card. It's not meaning to sound critical at all. It's just always saying, like the moth orchid represents, listen and speak with greater care. It's talking also about, my guides are saying, listening to yourself and speaking to yourself with greater care. It's more about that, for especially in the month of April 2024, to take some time to really hear your own thoughts so that you can tune in to some of your needs, especially with this transformation that you're going through. It's really vital that you listen to what your highest self is telling you, what your new needs are. I'm hearing that what you needed in 4 months ago, for example, is not what you're feeling like you need now in your life. There's some inner shifts going on for you, and this is an incredibly exciting time for you. My goodness. Okay, so now we're going to do a Crystal Spirits Oracle card. Raw Morganite 46, Raw Morganite. And I'm going to read the messages of this card. I just want to turn it so you can really see the beautiful countenance, the beautiful face that's peeking through this card. Raw Morganite. Let me just hold it like this for you. Raw Morganite. Oh, it's so interesting because I'm noticing that the pink colors is being echoed by the sweater I just put on. It's this beautiful pale pink, Raw Morganite. And I'm just going to set this card down for a second, Cancerians, and read the message from the book of Raw Morganite for you. 46. You know, it's so funny, and as I'm doing this reading for you today for April 2024, there's a lot of wind in outside, outside of this, of where I'm, of this room that I'm I'm getting tongue-tied, of this room where I'm doing this reading. I can hear the wind through the windows, and I'm being told by my spirit guides that that's about like the winds of change in your life, Cancerians, this transformation you're going through. That's why that was pointed out to me. So raw morganite, essential meanings: sensitivity, gentleness, empathy, compassion, the gift of vulnerability, and self-forgiveness. How interesting is this? They just talked about, my guides with you, the moth orchid talked about, I'm setting the book down so I can pull this card back up for you. Moth orchid talked about listening and speaking with greater care, and my guides were saying that's about, for you Cancerians, listening and speaking with greater care towards yourself. And so here, and then now we have this card that is just repeating that, but slightly differently. Well, not even differently. It's talking about exactly what that moth orchid talked about, that you should be more gentle with yourself, more sensitive to yourself, have more empathy and compassion with yourself, and self-forgiveness, which is a huge gift you can give yourself. So let's read more about the messages of raw morganite for you. No matter how hard the rock, over time, let me start over. No matter how hard the rock, over time, water can alter it, making a path where there was none before. The appearance of this crystal, raw morganite, is a sign that this is a time for you to embrace your sensitivity and gentleness. There is no need to be forceful when you can simply be open to what you are entitled to receive. Allow yourself to be vulnerable as this, I'm going to set this down. Allow yourself to be vulnerable as this crystal spirit appears in raw, unpolished form, finding strength in knowing that you do not need to engage in battles that serve no one. You are able to handle whatever dramas are in front of you right now. Your exquisite sensitivity will serve you well, for it allows you to see things as they are. The conscious universe will be gentle with you, and raw morganite spirit is here to let you know that you are not alone and you have a solid foundation beneath you. So express your gifts of empathy and compassion. You are stronger than you know. How beautiful. Raw morganite, you are stronger than you know. And look at the pink colors of this sort of washing. You know, for me, the pink is this feeling of this flow and washing anything away and bringing in this gorgeous healing pink color. Beautiful. Raw morganite. Now we have some tea leaf fortune cards for you Cancerians. Dog far away, a distant friend is thinking of you. A distant friend is thinking of you. Wow. I'm looking at this card and seeing if there's any other messages that I'm supposed to share about this. I'm hearing that for a few of you, not all, there will be a message. It looks like it's going to be a digital message, or maybe even a phone call, or maybe even snail mail, like a card that comes from someone that you haven't heard from in a while. Could be a relative, could be a friend, could even be an ex. And that's, you know, this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. That is for a few of you, not all of you. And when you hear from this person, if it is an ex, don't immediately jump in and think, oh yes, I need to reconnect with this person. Think very carefully about whether this is a person you want to engage with in any way. For some of you, you're not going to want to. For a couple of you, you might. So that is something to really consider, because part of this transformation you're going through, Cancerians, is that you are looking at who you want to be around. You know, who's good for you, who were you around in the past that was good for you to be around, and who is in your life now that you may not want to be around. And again, general reading, not a message for everybody. So, but this dog far away also could also for some of you is another scenario that it's a person you haven't heard from for a while that you absolutely do want to reconnect with. Beautiful. A distant friend is thinking of you. Very great. Another tea leaf card for you, Cancerians. Target, a goal-oriented person. So I'm laughing because I think it's such a cool illustration. I really think it is. It's kind of cartoonish to me, yet it definitely reads target, right? So this goal-oriented person, I'm hearing it speaks to the previous card that this distant friend or this person of the past, that is a message for some of you, not all of you, was and is a very goal-oriented person. Yet for some of you, this person that may reconnect with you has changed their ways. Like when you knew them, they were all about work. Like they were almost, I'm hearing a very strong word, a workaholic, okay? Like very imbalanced. Like that's the only way they felt whole. I have a bit of an accent, W-H-O-L-E. When wholeness has nothing to do with anything outside of us. We can't rely on career or anybody outside of us to make us feel whole. To feel whole, W-H-O-L-E, comes from within us, my guides are saying. And this person has changed their ways. Career is still important to them, but nothing to the level of before. Like before, they were really, really a goal-oriented person. That's just what fueled them. And that's one of the reasons you and this person are no longer around each other. One or both of you like decided, we're not a match. Like I'm hearing it was a romantic situation. We're not a match because this person couldn't be with anybody. They were just too goal-oriented. They just worked all the time. This message isn't for everybody, but it is for a couple of you, I'm hearing. So if this person reconnects with you, really look at whether or not you even want to communicate with them again. For those of you that are single and possibly wanting to rekindle something, or at least reopen the door with this person, you'll know whether it's right for you, but take your time to meditate on that. Really connect within yourself to decide, okay? For others of you, I'm looking at this card again. For others of you, this is about something that you have your eyes on. This is a time, as we've been talking about early in the reading, of transformation for you. You are the magician. You're finding out about your inner resources. You're more of an understanding of how confident you should be. Whereas before you were having a lot of self-doubts, and that's part of what this transformation is about. It's about you feeling more of your inner strength. And you have your eyes on some new goal, some new initiation that you want to do, something that you are inspired to do. It's I'm being asked to not give scenarios, that just hear that for what it is. There's some initiation that if you haven't already thought of what this is in April of 2024, Cancerians, you will know soon what this new inspiration is, of something that you want to do. And it's going to be different for all of you. Okay. Wow. So interesting, this reading. Okay. Another tea leaf fortune card. And here on my YouTube channel, everyone, I'm Zoe Summer. For those of you that are just joining me for the first time, this is my YouTube channel, Tarot in Paris with Zoe. Please do like and or subscribe to my channel. It's so helpful for those of you that do that. And I hope that you really enjoy my readings. I want to say that what I do, if you're new to the channel, is I always shuffle ahead and clear my space. And I have so many rituals like incense and on and on. And the reason I shuffle off camera is I like to use my time and yours to have the cards already on my table. And then I read them with you, if you will. Like I turn them over to read them with you. So that shared, here's our third tea leaf fortune card. This is it's going to be for April 2024 for Cancerians. Horoscope sign, Fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Wow. So this meaning has to do with, for some of you, again, a general reading, this new target that you have, this new initiation, this new goal that you have, which the previous tea leaf fortune card was talking about for some of you. It's going to have to do with business for some of you, okay? And you're going to be resourceful. And that, what's very interesting is resourcefulness. We talked earlier in today's reading for April 2024, the Magician card. That's all about resourcefulness. We were talking about that. The Magician having all the tools that you need, your inner resources, your inner tools. And Fox is about shrewdness and in the best of ways, strategic, taking your time, or not, if it's not a situation of taking your time, also knowing when you do need to make a new action, whatever that is, okay? Very exciting. Very exciting. Now I'm going to wrap up your reading for April 2024 here on Tarot in Paris with Zoe, Cancerians, with a silver charm, and I'm going to get more messages for you. I'm just listening to when I should pull the charm. Oh, I grabbed two and I'm only hearing to grab one. So let's see what we have. Set this bag down. Ooh. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Oops, I just have to grab a hold of it so I can really hold it for you. So I'm hearing this as a dove. It's a peace dove. And this is symbolizing this new inner peace you're going to be feeling. Through this transformation you're going through, you're going to find new ways to feel inner peace. Where before you might have gotten stressed out by something, now you're looking at things in a different way. You're beginning to, if you haven't already, okay? And you're going to find new ways to feel inner peace, whether it's walking out in nature, whether it's meditation, whether it's just sitting with a cup of herbal tea, whatever that means for you. So maybe it's, you know, I'm getting, you know, this is a general reading. I'm just getting a lot of things being downloaded to me, if you will. I'm seeing someone doing kind of like an at-home facial, and he, she, or if you are non-gender, they, is doing an at-home facial, and that's making you feel calm and inner peace. This beautiful peace dove is, and it's also, oh, okay, for some of you, for many of you, it's also about feeling an inner peace around, no, feeling peace, like giving an olive branch to someone in your life. And this is actually talking also with that distant friend thinking of you, the dog far away card. Let me just pull this card back up to you. That if you, for some of you, this part of this message was a person from your past reconnecting with you, okay? And whether or not you decide to communicate with that person, you're going to feel kind of an inner peace that that person reached out to you. I'm hearing that my spiritual guides are saying, that the word completion, humans really only feel completion from themselves, that no one else can give that to you. Yet for those of you that do get a reach out from someone of your past, the fact that you get that is going to kind of initiate you feeling some closure about something. And that's going to be very helpful for you. And like the peace dove, it's going to bring you inner peace. So that's your April 2024 reading, Cancerians, here on my YouTube channel. I'm Zoe Summer, and this is Tarot in Paris with Zoe. Have a beautiful day.